Hey everybody. Today I'm going to talk about something a little bit lighter than the previous few days. One of my hobbies is listening to certain music groups that have a particular style. It's known as, to some extent, as white boy reggae. Now, it all started with me with the band Sublime, and I'm pretty sure it was the song Roots of Creation where he said, literally, I am a white boy, but I sing a reggae song. Let me get that one up for you if I can find it. Okay, here it is. It goes something like this. Come on. So they're one of the more eclectic bands you'll ever meet, the most diverse bands. They played reggae, punk, ska. They could play anything basically. And they were very, very talented, and they're my favorite music group to this day because they were just so good and such a great vibe. Unfortunately, their lead singer died of heroin, like, of course, like so many others. And then I started listening to this Jewish reggae star, Mattis Yahu, and he is quite an inspirational singer. He was a Hasidic Jew. I don't know if he still is. He shaved all his beard off and whatnot, but he came out with the song King Without a Crown back in 2005, I think. And I believe it's a live version. That's the one. Here it is. Yeah. Without you, there's no me. And he's come out with like 5 or 6 albums since. Bunch of live albums also. Really amazing guy. Really innovative and very creative person. And I really admire his work. It's very uplifting. It's very spiritual to an extent. Most of his songs are some kind of spiritual relevance to them. Had some amazing albums come out throughout the years. Now I'm going to go to another band called Slightly Stupid, who was actually signed by Sublime's self-made record label, Skunk Records, back in 1996 when they were still in high school. And they've written a bunch of albums, made a bunch of albums, whatever. I'm going to play a song from them as well. Try to find one of their better songs. Here it is. Here's one off one of their live albums. Nobody come. I chose a different song so you can get both their voices, I think. Oh, it's wrong, best you succeed. Okay, those are two of the singers from that band, and they also they started out as mostly a punk band with some reggae, and then as time went on, they went more reggae and a lot less punk rock, which really is really great because they have some amazing songs off all their albums. And again, they're very innovative and creative. They do a lot of things that you don't hear a lot of. Really cool music. A lot of it about smoking weed, which I don't do, but still, it's good stuff. Next band I'm going to look at is the Dirty Heads. Dirty Heads are relatively new, about 8 or 10 years old. And it gets you one of their songs. They're a rap reggae group. They were famous for this song here. Suicide for the chase. Now this here is Rome Ramirez from Sublime with Rome, who took over for Bradley from Sublime after he died years after. Well, it's the story of the two. Next, I'm going to cover a band called Pepper. They're from Hawaii. Well, two of them are from Hawaii, and the drummer, I think, is from California. Most of these bands are from Southern California or Northern California. I don't know. They're all from California. Most of them from Southern or Hawaii. This one's from Hawaii. I'm going to play their first song off their first big commercial album. It's called Stone Love. Actually, I'm going to play Sitting on the Curb. Sitting on the Curb. Just all came to me. It's more of a ska feel to it. Response, maybe that's what. Living on something about you. That will take care. One for you. But you can imagine what. Right. That's the band that sounds the most like Sublime did. Their lead singer sounds a lot like him, but they're not quite as talented, but they still make some good music, you know. They've got some great albums and whatnot. Now I'm going to go into the Long Beach Dub All Stars, which was created after Sublime disbanded, and Bud Go and Eric Wilson, the drummer and bassist, found another singer, and they created another band. I'm going to find one of their really good songs. Pretty sure it's going to be Listen to DJs or something like that. Yeah. This is a great song about old school reggae artists. And I'm going to close with a newer band created by another remaining member of Sublime, but not an official. Well, he's an official member, but he wasn't as. This is a song about the lead singer of Sublime, called "The Last Ska Song," and it's a great song. I'm going to close with another band after this one. I think I'll meet your kind of game. You know what Sky was? On the boat for the last Ska Song. An imitation. Yeah, so I'm going to play one last band for you. This band is not exactly reggae, but they were the co-signers of Skunk Records, the co-creators of Skunk Records with Sublime. They're called the Ziggins, and Bradley Noel of Sublime famously covered one of their songs. And I really like this band too. They have a unique style called cowpunk surfabilly, as they call it. It's very interesting. This is one of their most famous songs. Here in line, even though he's young. Leave a war. The liquor store. And this band put out quite a few albums throughout the years up until around 2000. Actually, 2003, I believe, was their last album. Something like, no, probably before that. I can't remember. But these are just some of the, I guess you'd call white boy reggae slash whatever third wave ska kind of bands that And some of them are better than others, of course. Like, look at Sublime, they're way at the top, and then Mattis Yahoo's like right under them for quality. And then probably Dirty Heads and Slightly Stupid are like together, and that's how good they are. And then so on and so Pepper's below them, and the Ziggins are up there too because they did a lot of, they even did some country, which it wasn't normal country, but it. And I want to play one last song from an, I don't even know if they're white, but they're American, and it was covered on the 40 Ounce of Freedom by Sublime. It's called Smoke Two Joints by the Toys. And I'm sure you'll recognize this song. I smoke two joints at night. So yeah, I could go on, but those are really the better bands. I mean, there's probably some I haven't heard yet, but I mean, those are the ones I really enjoy. And you know, the reggae music has such a positive vibe to it. It's very, I believe, Dr. David Hawkins in Power versus Force said reggae had the highest calibration or whatever. But that's not the only reason I listen to it. It's just really good. I mean, these bands are very good. Listen to people like Mattis Yahoo, not to be confused with Benjamin Netanyahu, and listen to just really good, soulful, and interesting bands like that. And their creativity stuns me sometimes, some of the things that they do. The way that they, for example, Bradley Noel was probably what people call the boss DJ, where he would take parts of reggae songs, rap songs, this song, that song. He would combine them all into making his own creative songs. And he would cover a lot of songs from different places. And he was really one of the most talented people who doesn't get recognized in the music. Like the top 500 albums or the top 100 bands, they'll never get that honor because they were never signed until right before he died, like a year before he died. The lead singer died. So, and now they have a new lead singer who isn't as good, They're getting more press now than ever before. But I just thought I'd give you some good music to listen to. Hopefully, it came through okay. You have to check it out. What I'm interested in. And just to go on a lighter subject today, because I only got 4 more videos after today, and I'm hoping to end it all on a fun note. So, anyway, have a great day.